I lost my ability to walk 3 months ago and I couldn't even stand on my own 2 feet. It felt like my whole world had been turned upside down, and it all started with one basketball game. This wasn't just any game, it was a semi-final game, which means we had a chance to do something we've never done before, win a championship. Everything was going great. I hit my first shot and it felt like I was the main character of my own movie. But then everything changed. 2 minutes into the game, I ended up getting a steal and was driving down the court, and the next thing I knew, I stepped on someone's foot. The moment it happened, I knew something was wrong because there was a sharp, burning pain in my ankle and I hit the ground hard. My mind went blank and I knew I was done for. The next day, my ankle looked like it belonged to someone else, and every step I took felt like I was stepping on broken glass. I wasn't able to walk properly, so I stopped, and instead I started hopping around on my right leg. And just like that, every small task became a workout: brushing my teeth, standing up, taking a shower, and even sleeping. Because if I moved my body the wrong way, I would pay for it. I realized that I had taken walking for granted. It was something so simple, so normal, that I never even thought about it before. But now, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And during that time, I didn't know if I would ever feel normal again, because the days started stacking up and they all felt the same. It was a never-ending cycle of icing, heating, and wrapping my ankle until I couldn't feel it anymore. But after trying everything I found on the internet, one question was still remaining: would this ever get better? After weeks of waiting and trying random stuff, I decided it was finally time to get some professional help. But instead of going to the doctor, I decided to get acupuncture.
Not a great plan.
And when the guy saw my ankle for the first time, he was shocked and asked me why I didn't get an x-ray. And at that moment, I felt like an idiot because I had waited so long because I thought I knew what I was doing, and I was wrong. Acupuncture helped a little, but it wasn't enough. So I decided it was time to get an x-ray, and the truth finally came out. The good news, there was no fractures or broken bones. But the bad news was, this injury was because of a previous injury that never fully healed. And that means years of pushing my body too much and coming back without recovering had finally caught up to me. The real work had just now begun because I finally checked into physical therapy, and my once strong leg now became my biggest weakness. Every single exercise felt like I was climbing up a mountain. I remember the hardest exercise for me was balancing on one leg, because every time I would do it, my foot would start to cramp. But over time, it slowly got better because I knew this was the only way to move forward. After weeks of frustration, I was finally able to walk again without any pain. But I still wasn't able to run or jump. So I started going on daily walks to help my ankle. But there's something about recovery that no one really talks about, and that's the fact that you never really know when you'll see that first sign of progress. You get trapped in that never-ending cycle where it feels like you're running, but you're actually staying in the same place. And as the days go by, you slowly begin to lose hope. But then you take that first step. Or in this case, hop. And when I first took my first jump, it didn't seem like much, but it meant everything. And it felt like I had won the championship, and it gave me a little bit of hope to keep moving forward. Today, I'm still in recovery because I have a long way to go, but every day I begin to feel a little stronger. And I learned a lot from this experience because I used to think recovery was all about coming back as fast as possible, but now I know it's about patience and actually focusing on the journey even when it feels like nothing is moving. Now going forward every day, I need to start focusing on the small wins, even if they seem meaningless, because honestly, that's the thing that's going to help me keep moving forward. Because there was plenty of days where I would wake up and my ankle would still hurt, I wouldn't be able to walk, and all I would hope for was when I would play again. But instead of worrying about when or if I'll get back to 100%, I need to focus on taking small steps and actually celebrating how far I have already came. So if you're in pain today, whether that be physical, mental, or something holding you back, just know that you're not alone. And I would love to hear your stories in the comments below. And let's remind each other that no matter how tough it seems, there's always a way to move forward. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you like this video, you're going to love this one. So click here to watch.